All right, what's going on, everybody? So I got another piece of equipment in, and just wanted to share in case anybody else is looking into getting one of these or already has one. I have not used it yet. I just got it in and I just got it put together. The reason I wanted to get this is not that that I've been into fragging and things like that. I really have very little experience in that type of stuff. But if you've been following along, my battle with fermented snails has made me want to take more precautions. So I guess my options are any acropora that I order in, I can either set up a quarantine tank and have another tank to maintain and check parameters on and do all that stuff, or I can sacrifice a little bit of growth at times, but I can just cut the acropora off the plugs and either glue them to a fresh plug or just glue them directly to the rock in my tank. That way I, pretty much rule out getting verminted snails and some other nasties. Then there are, some of the hitchhikers that can be on the flesh of the acropora. And I also dip everything and in pesticide for bugs, and then in a recovery dip as well that has iodine and stuff in it. So anyway, might do a video and go over that a little more later on. But I bought this saw for a couple reasons, I guess. One, they like Bulk Reef Supply, they offer another saw, and I can't even think of the name of it right off. But it's more expensive and it's larger. So I ordered this one for two reasons: the size and the cost. Being something that I'm not going to be doing fragging all the time, I'm really only going to use this when I order new acroporas in and need to cut them off the plug. For the most part, that's my current plan. That might change at some point. So that's the reason for this saw. And just open it out of the box, you get what you pay for. It doesn't seem like anything heavy duty. It's I guess they call it like a polymer or whatever. The whole thing almost looks 3D printed, but it's very few. Let's say the only metal components to it are the motor and some screws and the blade. So everything else is like the plastic like polymer or whatever. But anyway, I'm not going to go through this whole thing, just so anybody that's thinking of it can kind of see what you have to do when you get it in. You get in, here's some details on it. And, I'm not going to read all the stuff. Just pause it if you want to take the time to read it. I'll try to have it in frame so you can read everything. The assembly, that goes through the process of installing the blade, which was very easy to do. Next part's the tracking. I have not tested it and done this part yet. You basically turn the wheel and make sure the blade stays centered. If not, it tells you how to use the screws to adjust it to keep it from walking. Blade tension, installing that piece which just sits in there. Coolant reservoir just sits on the back, just lifts directly off, nothing, no screws or anything to hold it on there. Drain tube you can put on the front of it, and then it has the little leather wiper piece that you can attach just to kind of clean the blade as it's going through. Maintenance, let's see here. Those are the saw blades you can use. And then maintenance has a YouTube channel as well, or a video, not, I guess it's probably a channel, I hadn't looked at it. but that's the maintenance you can do. All right, so let's take a look at it. And I've just got it sitting on top of this water container or trash can. You know, it's like very small, very simplistic. Drain line hooks here. These two screws go in the door here. It's got this little guide, water line on the back. Then let's see, the whole thing opens up. Got a wheel at the bottom that it sits on, and the motor's behind it, turning this one. We're little leather piece, tiny little leather square can be put in there. It says you have to use pliers and put some like soapy water on it to get in there if you want to use that route. It comes with a little Allen wrench that it says you can use to adjust this wheel. And you have the top one, and it's just spring loaded, and to put the blade on you just hold it down and pop it on. And then of course these screws just go in here. Just to hold the door on. All of it's like polymer. So even this tray, there's no metal components on it. The only metal, like I said, is the screws, the blade, and the motor. All this is like that polymer, whatever, plastic. Let's take a look this side, and I don't have the screw holding that on, but the feet have little rubber feet to it. Probably help with vibration. The water tank, like I said, this just lifts off. Fill it with water. Got a little flow control valve. You just want to drip, it says in the manual. It does come with a extra fuse. So the back of it, motor's housed in here and only has a vent on the back here, so probably keep it dry. Fuse, then a plug, and then on this side we have our on and off, and I'm assuming that's speed. But that's it. That's the little inland, I guess you call it, coral cutting saw. Like I said, I've not used it, but in future videos, you know, I'll let you know my thoughts. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I'll answer them any way I can. But I mean, so far, you know, I think, you know, for the price and the size, I think it's pretty good, like bang for the buck. I wouldn't consider this one a commercial grade that I would, if I was fragging corals daily or farming. I don't think I would buy this saw. I don't know, and I don't know, that's the thing, but I just don't, it doesn't seem like it would hold up to constant or daily use. So but we'll see. It may surprise me and may last forever and never tear up. Who knows? Thanks for watching. I appreciate anybody, you know, if you hit the like button, and it, you know, puts my videos out there more for more people to see. So I always appreciate that. If you want to follow along, of course do. I'm not in this video making to get money or sponsors or anything like that. I just try to make some helpful videos and not doing any editing or anything right now. So just all the mistakes, bloopers, whatever, all that stuff's just kind of in my videos. I apologize for the rambling I do, but I do try to go over any information that pops in my head about them. But anyway, let me know again if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.